Well, hello everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. This is going to be my very first coffee vlog of 2020. I have been asked by some of you, not by many, but by some of you, to do a coffee vlog. Usually my coffee vlogs are not that popular. That's why I stopped doing them. They were just not getting that much of attention. They were not getting that much of views. But because some of you who are my members have asked me to do it, that's why I'm doing it. So this will be my very first coffee vlog of 2020. A lot has changed since 2019. Obviously, so many things happened in the first 6 months of this year. First, the tragedy that happened with Kobe and his daughter, and the rest of the victims that died. May they rest in peace on that helicopter crash. And then we had this coronavirus. So it was just so many things happening, I would probably say that 2020, it's one of the most uneasy, unpredictable, terrifying years for everyone, because there's so much uneasiness about this year, so much unpredictability, so much fear mongering, and of course, we still don't know what's coming around the corner. We still don't know what's going to happen with this virus. Are they going to finally figure out the vaccine? What's going to happen in fall? What's going to happen in October, November, the winter, the second phase, if it's going to come in or not. So there's so much uncertainty. And it's really a strange time to live in, but it's also an exciting time too, because there's a lot of cool technology coming out. And I always try to find a silver lining. People ask me, how do you go through life? How do you deal with certain things in life? And I think that's the main reason why I'm making this coffee vlog. How do you deal with certain things in life? Well, first of all, you need experience. That's number one. You have to go through stuff in life in order for you to be able to handle yourself against the odds that are out there. And the odds are always going to be against you out there. So it's the experience. But I always try to find a silver lining. There's always a silver lining. Majority of people, they're focused on feeding on two elements, either negative or too much of positive. So feeding on both of these elements is not good, because if you're feeding on too much positive, then you will be very disappointed when you find out that there's also a great equal amount of negative, and that everything you're trying to do is not working, and you're going to start feeling depressed. So same thing when you're sucking on, feeding on negative. So all you think everything is negative. And then you totally forgot, hey, there is some positives out there. Not everybody thinks like this. Not everyone is negative. Not everyone's going to call you names. People are not all the same. Okay, so the best thing to do is, in my opinion, stay in the middle. Balance. Life, it's all about staying in a balanced level. Staying in the middle, because it's the most healthiest way to be on, is to be in the middle. Now, granted, we're all built differently. We all have different ideas. We all have different approaches on life and how we look at life. For me personally, I look at life as collective data. Through my 41 years, been collecting data, been observing people, been observing the world, and your best teacher is life. And you're only going to find this out not by some mentor who's trying to charge you money, take you to their seminars. It's by life. Life is your best teacher. Life's going to teach you everything you need to know, and it's up to you to learn what life is teaching you, to soak all that in, all that information, and process all that information, and then try to execute to stay in a balanced level. meaning stay in that balance level. Now, I'm not perfect by any stretch of imagination. I'm not perfect. I have made mistakes. But by making those mistakes, I learned from those mistakes. And you try to observe yourself, collect the data, and then move on. Now, I know that this is, excuse me, it's my coffee. Now, I know this is easier said than done. I understand that. I get that. I am not blind to that. I'm not ignorant to that. But what's the alternative, guys? What's the alternative? To lay down and die? To drop down in depression? To get hooked on drugs? To get hooked on alcohol? What is the alternative? The alternative, it's always going to be the worst case scenario. You have to stay in the balance level. Self-pity is not going to help you. Nobody cares. I'm just going to tell you right now. Nobody cares. Self-pity doesn't work. What works is showing them that no matter how hard you're getting hit, no matter how hard the weight of all of this life, it's upon you, sitting on your shoulders, you're still willing to go and show up, go to work, do your best, stay positive, and push through. That's what people are looking for, and that's where they're gonna respect you. That's where they're gonna open the doors for you, because they're gonna see that. Nobody likes individuals playing a victim. Me, look at me, self-pity me. Nobody likes that. People don't respond well to that stuff. And they can sense it, they can see it, and they will see it in you, you know. So just stay in the middle, stay on a balanced level, and keep pushing through. Keep pushing through. I know it's not easy. I'm not sitting here advocating, telling everybody, go out there, it's easy. I understand. Okay, you're talking to an individual who's been through all of that. I've been through everything, guys, on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean. I've been all over. I've been through it. I've seen things that you can't even comprehend with your mind, where you would think that maybe only in the movies something like that would exist. I've seen it all sides of the aisles. And I'm letting you know, the worst thing you can do is to give up. So don't ever give up. Let's talk about my YouTube channel and the LG OLED for a minute here. Like I said, I told you recently I have made a partnership with the LG Labs, and the partnership consists of, first, they're going to put me in a probation period. What is the probation period? Probation period, it's to see the statistics so they can look at my video analytic. So they will receive the information on my video regarding the television that they sent to me. I will review that television, mainly for the gaming. They're going to look at the statistics, and they're going to see how well am I doing. And if they're happy with the results, if they're happy with the numbers, if they're happy with statistics, they're going to keep sending me more stuff. They're gonna keep giving me more opportunities. So basically, they're gonna put me on a probation period, and I'm excited about it. Look, I don't know how well am I gonna do. I don't wanna, even though I'm a INFJ, and I like to think ahead of time. I like to plan ahead of time. I contemplate everything. I'm introverted. My intuition, it's always looking in advance. So I like to think in advance. It's just what I am, INFJ. You know, if you don't know what the INFJ is, go look it up, because I don't have time to explain on this video right now, because I only have a short period of time to do this video. So I don't want to think too much ahead of time. I just like to take it one day at a time. You know, I'll see where it goes. I'll give it a try. I'll do my best. And if my best is not good enough, well, then at least I gave it a try. At least I'm not gonna live in regret saying, "Oh, I never tried it. I tried it." We'll see if they're happy. If they're not happy, well, then I'll just return the TV, and then they'll find somebody else. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I'll do my best. So I'm kind of excited about that, and see where it goes. You know, and people have been asking me about my voices, like the voiceovers that I do on Joker and other characters. It's just something I always were good at. You know, I was good at mimicking voices. Not all the voices. I can't do every single voice. I cannot do Tony Montana. There's a bunch of other characters I cannot do. But I can do Heath Ledger Joker decently. I can do Arnold decently. I can do a Snake, David Hayter Snake. I can do it, semi decently, not accurately 100%, but I can do it decently. So I've been doing that. Some people, obviously, they're jealous that I can do this and they hit the dislike, or they simply just don't like me, or they hate the fact that I can do this and they can't do it. That just shows their jealousy, but I don't care. That's on them. That shows you who they really are as individuals. If that's all they do is hit the dislike, well, that's on you. That shows how weak of a loser you really are, meaning that you have no life and you are just self-pitying yourself. And here's the worst part about these individuals that hit the dislike. They self-pity themselves, and yet they are not willing to do anything to help themselves, to better themselves. So what they do is they self-pity themselves, and then they pointing fingers at other people's success. Why does he have that? Why I don't have that? Why is he so successful and I'm not successful? They're playing a victim. And I've noticed there's a lot of that going around in today's society, where people are playing victim. They're self-pitying themselves, but they don't want to do anything about it. But what they're willing to do, they're willing to blame you for your success. And that shows you who they really are as an individuals, But anyway, it's a short little coffee vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm going to see you guys soon. I do have a live stream coming up shortly. I'm just figuring out what I'm going to do. Probably Predator Hunting Grounds. I just need to download that DLC and then get to the job. So I'll see you in the live stream, guys. Take care. Have a good one, and stay safe and stay balanced. I don't want to say stay positive, but just stay balanced. Stay balanced. There's always a silver line. Silver lining, it's always there. You just have to look at it. All right? Have a good one.